Alright. So, I need to make a phone call, but I need more to be alone and quiet, so that I may hear my own voice echoing through me. The many chambers and secret fleshy places which house the spirit, the light which is in me. The rose-red caverns and pouches through which the ruby rivers flow up and down the canals and places of my earthly house. Through it all, through this crimson landscape, my heart and pulse sounds to the background beat against which my thoughts and feelings play their endless counterpoint. I need to hear this quietly. I know that voice which has scolded, raged, railed, complained, sung with joy, chortled with laughter. That voice, my sound, my never-failing source of companionship. I know now at this ripe age not to believe everything it says, this embodied voice of mine. It sometimes exaggerates and sometimes lies to me. I'm onto it now, not as in the old days when I was young and believed its every word. It is also my voice that says, how lovely when the mute eyes record an image, a green tree perhaps, with dancing leaves, and my voice breathes, oh my, when my ears detect the sweet whisper of those bright and fragile leaves. I consult, confer, and argue with that voice, and often am astounded when it saves me from some grave mistake with a short but well-timed warning. So this voice, this breath of mine, who spends its time within the crimson byways of my being, is stronger than all the parts taken singly or as one. There is comfort in this wise, yet often wily companion and great friend, for who else will speak for the heart that moves with pity at some grievous sight, or calls my attention when action is required? This voice needs proper quiet and respect. It flourishes not in chaos and cacophony. It is easily drowned by the din of daily living. It does best when the body is busy with simple tasks, rhythmic and homey, washing dishes, ironing, soaking in a hot tub. But too simple and too quiet, and sometimes too lovely, can put it to sleep, like sitting in front of a cozy fire. Then it becomes a silent devotion of the beauty of fire. So that's a letter Grandma wrote to me. So those are the words.
Cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The children have asked me to read a couple of things from Mr. Johnson's beliefs. I am responsible for my fate. I am the bringer of good unto myself. I am the bringer of evil. I am the pure and blessed one. I have neither death nor fear. I have neither caste nor creed. I have neither father nor mother nor birth, neither friend nor foe. For I am existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. I am the blissful one. I am the blissful one. I am not bound either by virtue or by vice, by happiness or by misery. Pilgrimages and books and ceremonials can never bind me. I have neither hunger nor thirst. The body is not mine, nor am I subject to the superstitions of decay that come to the body. I am existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. I am the blissful one. I am the blissful one. And she is. This is a light chant, which I don't chant because I don't know the rhythm, but this is the last thing we have. Om Natatra Surya Bhati Nachandra Tarakam Nimavidyuto Bhanti Kuto Yamagini Nihi Tamevivanta Manu Bhati Savam Ashavasa Savamividam Vivati Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. There, in that secret place, the sun does not shine, nor the moon, the stars, nor lightning, not to mention this mortal flame. That one light shining, all else shines after it. By its light, all this is lighted. Om, peace, peace, peace. Peace be unto us, peace be unto all living beings.
Okay. We're going to send Grandma on the way. I don't think I want to do it. If you'd like, you can all take some ash and something. Thank you.
Sure. It's beautiful.
Grandma's never been this hard to get into.
How are you?
couldn't help myself.
We've all heard this one.
Bye, Grandma.
I want to go with them.
Anybody else?
What if the lives you've touched, the hearts you've warmed, and the smiles you've shared are the greatest gifts any of us can give another? What if you are the one who changes lives just by being who you are? That would be magical, and that is exactly who Rose B. Levantine was, and probably, if things are going as she believed, still is. She will always be remembered as eccentric and enchanting, full of beauty and grace, wild in her own wonderful way. But more than anything, she will be remembered as a mother, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, and a lover of life. She was a magical person, full of wonderful stories and wild intrigue, two traits that she honed while working in the picture business. And she had stories to tell, stories that she lived and stories that she created. It's all in there. The love affairs, the marriage, the mothering, the meditating into old age. There were martinis and men, movies and mystery, children in trouble, all for the making of a different kind of grand story. How could it be any other way? After all, she started her life in Brooklyn, New York, an only child born to a hard-working, well-to-do SOB who loved everyone, yet never seemed completely sure about what it meant to be a father. And her mother, if it was her mother, times were different then, loved her as best as she knew, taking her to the opera, giving her piano lessons, and always teaching the young Rose what it meant to be a woman. And apparently Rose was to become a beautiful woman, a voluptuous young woman that many men took interest in. Life wouldn't have been so much fun if there wasn't, a bit of romantic tumult to thrust the young 20-something Rose from New York to LA, and that is exactly what happened. California opened her arms to Rose, and she opened her legs, and 4 gorgeous children came into the world, Cleo, Brian, Paulette, and Suzanne, and they too gave birth to many children. And in the end, she had everything she ever wanted, to be a mother. But that was only part of the adventure. In California, she would discover Vedanta and Swami Prabhupada, and from that time on, she began to fully integrate meditation and spirituality into her life. It meant the world to her. And all of us, her children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, lovers, and friends, will always remember her for having a brilliant smile, an open heart, and a love for sharing a great meal, a glass of wine or two, and the warmth that comes from being around loved ones. But I think more than anything, she would want to be remembered for being a mother. Her children were her great love. She went on her journey holding her daughter's hand, smiling as she went on her way to a new and enchanting adventure. She would want to share with you her sincere advice. Be true to your heart and be who you are, because it's who you're supposed to be, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Say the word you